Why are married men always tempted to cheat? It's simple. Married men are the most neglected men sexually. Sexually, they're frustrated, and sexually, their needs are not being met because they thought that the marriage would bring them a stable sexual life, and they did not know until they got into it. So now that they're married, they have realized that what they thought of marriage sexually isn't the same because there's other responsibilities. Okay, they quickly realized that while they were dating, everything was fun before they got married. Fun in the bedroom, meaning that there was less responsibilities and their partner was willing to show her best asset and to lead with her best asset because of course she's trying to get them to marry her, so why not? So she had time. And also married men attempted to cheat because their fantasies dies, meaning the spark between them and their wives do die at some point. It is going to die, okay, unless they work towards keeping that spark up. And keeping a spark alive, it requires a lot of work, and marriage is not a conducive environment to really work towards keeping your spark alive because there is a lot involved, and there will always be a lot involved. And the responsibilities that is attached to marriage always blindside those married people, especially men. Before he realizes he is in his 50s and he has been married for 20-30 years, and the time went by, he didn't even see it coming. So he may hit midlife and go through midlife crisis, and then want to feel young again, want to feel alive, want to feel as if he still has it going. And that's when he's going to crash out and cheat, because all this while he has contemplated cheating. Married men will always be tempted, and they should always contemplate cheating because they're going to miss their singleness, their single life when they were in high school, when they were working, when they were going to college, all those stuff. They're going to reminisce about the girl they wanted to bang that they couldn't bang, or the girl that they refused. Now they are going to try to reach out to those women and see if they're available, for them to easily cheat. Remember, when they're married, they are not trying to cause a sin. They're looking for a low-hanging fruit, a woman that they can cheat and get away with without all the troubles. They, at this point, do not intend to leave their partners, okay? They don't want to leave their wives. They may not be in love with their wives, but leaving her is another story. They are not planning to leave her, okay? That's how come I tell mistresses, be careful what you're wishing for, my dear. This married man, he is sexually frustrated. He's not frustrated in terms of his married life. Sexually, what married life has brought to him is less sex. That's it. He is frustrated in that department. And if he can be with you, and he knows being with you will definitely get him access to more sex, he will be with you. But there's one thing that I want you to realize. Just because he is with you, it doesn't imply that he wants to leave his family. This is a misunderstanding when they come to those mistresses that the married men sleep with. I'm like, look, I don't condone this behavior, but if this is your lifestyle, I am not going to judge you, okay? I have to keep my opinion to myself and then just tell you guys my point of view without being biased. So if this is the lifestyle that you want to pursue, I would like to say proceed with caution. Don't get pregnant for this man. He is not going to leave his wife for you. That's one thing I have to tell you, and I need to repeat. If you get pregnant for him, you are going to be very angry when you realize that after all, he wasn't in love with you. After all, he was telling you sweet nothing in your ears just to get in your drawers. Because he knows when he tells you that he loves you in the bedroom, you're going to equate that to he truly loves you, meaning he wants to commit to you. No, the only form of commitment this man wants to give you is to get into your drawers. That's the only form of commitment. He has to be committed to giving you action because that's all he's looking for. He's seeking that. His wife is tired of him. Let's be honest, when people stay together for so long, the spark dies, and the wives get tired of their husband all the time. It is not a major thing like, oh my God, it's breaking news, this wife is tired of her husband. This is something that comes with long-term relationship. You don't even have to be married in order for you to get tired of your partner at some point. Especially in a neglected relationship and marriages, people have tendencies to let their marriage die, meaning that they don't do anything to nourish it. They don't realize that marriage requires work. Same way, when they were courting before they got married, what made them make the decision of getting married was because they were courting each other. So therefore, married people quickly forget about that aspect. They don't go out on how you call it, what is this, they don't go out on dates anymore. Okay, they don't go out on vacation. They don't care. They don't even go out to dinner. Like nothing happens. Walk home, bang once in a while, and go to sleep. Walk home. If it's the wife, take care of the kid at school. Why not? Go to work, come back. A mundane life, a boring, bored life. And day in, day out, years after years, one thing leads to another. They are tired of each other. That is the whole truth. They are tired of each other. They want something different, especially the men. Remember, men are sexually demanding than women. So therefore, he's like, I want something else. What am I dealing with? This is what I signed up. Out of a sudden, he's going to realize that he did not sign up for this. I did not sign up for this, especially when he reaches midlife and he's going through midlife crisis. He's like, no, I want better out of life because he's getting closer to death, isn't it? Who said he's getting closer to death, Rose? Why are you wishing people bad luck? I am not wishing anyone bad luck, okay? This is just my my way of talking, I can be weird sometimes. So let's say he's getting closer to death or he isn't. Hopefully he's not, okay? Because he knows that he has reached midlife and he's getting old. How about that? That sounds better. He's getting old and he wants more out of life. Suddenly he realizes that the one sexual rendezvous with his wife once a week doesn't cut it, or once every 2 weeks, or once every month, or once every 3 months doesn't cut it. He wants more. And the way is he going to get more? Any woman that is close to him, he's going to try to get with that woman and see if that woman is going to be with him. Do you understand? Because married men, they are very frustrated in that department. They just like to compile all the resentment. They don't know how to express themselves. They don't want to go as how you call it. They don't want to be viewed as homebreaker, not homebreaker, but as irresponsible. Because the marriage comes with status, right? Societal norms. Society gives status to men that are married, so therefore they expect them to behave accordingly. Okay, oh, you are married man, so the man is going to be stuck in a relationship that doesn't favor him anymore. In his mindset, he's a man. What favors a man is his sex. I'm so sorry, his sex. He loves his wife, but there's one thing he loves more than that, and that is sex. Meaning he loves his wife and therefore he wants more sexual action from her. And if he is lacking in that department, he feels less than a man. He will question, why am I married? I thought the idea of marriage is to have consistent booty. I'm like, wake up, wake the F up, mother effer. What you didn't realize is the responsibilities that are going to creep in once your ass say I do. For better forward, remember deaf do us apart. There's a reason why they have those terminologies there, because they know what is nothing remains constant. Is that not the rules? Is that not physics? Nothing remains constant. Everything changes from one form to the other. Oh yeah. Okay. What happens? People change. You yourself, Mr. Right, you are going to change. With time, you are going to change. Your needs are going to change. You are going to evolve either for the worse or for the best. And your wife is human too. She is going to change. She may not like the way you look, the way you smell, the way you breathe, the way you sweat. She may just be there because of her children. She may not be in love with you, but she cares about you to a point where she can tolerate being with you. But there's one thing she doesn't want to compromise on. She doesn't feel like giving her body to you all the time because she's used to it. Same more, same more. She's tired, it's boring, she's not expressive. She won't tell you the problem that is leading to her lack of intimacy or wanting to serve you in that department. And I know my African brothers, by the way, I'm going to give you a warning if you come on this channel and tell me, well, that's why in Africa we have two wives. I get it. You have two wives and you go and sleep around from one day here and one day there, and you are just running a marathon on those women. I get it. That's how come I just don't understand my African brothers. I'm like, polygamy is so selfish. Just because you don't get it, you have prepared ahead of time and say, you know what? She is a woman. I know sometimes she says she's tired. If she's tired, I'm going to my other wife. I'm going to go. He may have 2-3 wives. I will go to the other one and the other one and the other one. That is so nasty and dirty. It's like, damn it. No wonder why, I am not in Africa. I'm so sorry. I don't know how I was going to survive this type of behavior. A man running a marathon like that. Is that not dirty and spreading diseases, potential diseases among those women? Damn it. I don't want to think about it. But hey, I'm giving you a warning. Don't come here and tell me, well, if a woman doesn't want to bang you, practice polygamy. You think polygamy is for everyone? You African brothers, you just fail to get to the bottom of the problem. Instead of facing the problem, you are going to suggest polygamy. That's how come I'm not married. I have multiple girlfriends because I know marriage is nothing there for me. Marriage will not just do this for me. Fool. How about you stay single and run your marathons? Stay away from me, okay? Stay away from me, my brother. All right, let's move on. So she's going to resent you if you do something wrong to her. You did something to her that she didn't like. She's going to resent your ass, and that resentment can lead to her losing interest in the bedroom. And also, this is it. She may be overworked. Your ass may be a lazy animal whereby you don't help her. You don't help her with household chores. And also, main thing that the household chores are reserved for women. Domestic work should be performed or done by women. I would say if there's any animal in Babylon has a man who is going to reserve all the domestic work to their wives, she shouldn't bang them. I made a video about that already. She shouldn't sleep with him. She has every right not to, because you are not going to overwork her and still want to use your third leg at night on her. It is not going to work. She needs to avoid your kind and put on 2 pants and a belt at night so your hand doesn't even reach there. If you attempt, she's going to wake up and, you understand what I mean? Okay, good. And she's not going to allow you. How about that? You need to help her around the house. Help her with the kids. Because it's easy to come here and complain and say, well, I'm in a sexless marriage, Rose. I've been there for 20 years. If you're going to tell me this bullshit, there's one thing I'm going to ask you. Do you help her around? Who does most of the domestic work? Who cleans? Who cooks? Who does the laundry? Who takes care of the kid? Who takes the kid from school? Who takes the kid to school? Who takes the kid to the appointment? We're in the West. Life is not easy, especially if you have kids. It's a huge responsibilities. If you are going to assign those roles to one person, and mostly is the woman, you think she will have time to serve you? Oh, you didn't see that coming, but it was easy for you to come here and run your mouth and complain to me. But my wife doesn't want to sleep with me. Does she have another man? I was so, well, do you have another hands to help her around the house? Do you buy her gift? Hey, we women, we like gift. We are hypogamous. We love money. I love money. I love men with money. Okay, that I want. I don't just date men, who has money and I'm not attracted to them. I don't do that. If I'm not attracted to you, keep your millions away from me. I'm not interested, okay? Yeah, I don't trade my feelings or my well-being for money. I cannot do it. So, do you buy her gift? Do you surprise her? I mean, because when people stay together for so long, what happens is that what you used to do to win her over when you were courting, you should continue to do it. And I know a man will come here and say, "Well, Rose, that is tiring. Why would I continue to do that? Don't you see the responsibility, the kid work? I need to, I am the breadwinner. I need to pay mortgage. I need to do this, the car note, the insurance." Now you're wondering why you are not getting laid. Why you married men are the most frustrated animal in Babylon. How about that? How about that? You want to smell every bushy and they just sniff it around because you're desperate. You're so desperate, it's miserable, it's ridiculous. When I look at you guys, I'm like, damn it. If only he could help his wife around the house, he wouldn't be this desperate. He would have access to that woman 24/7. But he has decided, well, I'm the man, I'm the provider, so you do all the household chores. Stay away from me. Go cook. She's going to cook, she's going to clean. But there's one thing you're not going to get. You're not going to get laid. Ha ha. Who is the biggest loser now? Is it you? Is it her? Is it who? Who is thinking of his exes? Like, reminiscing about his exes, trying to relive that life. Is you. You are the miserable one in that relationship, in that marriage or union, because you're set in your ways. We need to talk about the solution and the problems. We cannot talk about solution if we don't know the underlying problems. I am trying to tell you that this sexless marriage, or whereby you're feeling tempted to cheat, you can definitely find a solution to it, and the solution is right in your face. But because you're lazy, you rather stay on your game, or you rather hang out with the boys, or you rather be alone, avoid the kids because there's a lot of responsibilities. You rather not help her, you rather not take her out on a date, you rather not buy her surprise gift. You don't want to invest into the marriage anymore, but yet you want the same compensation. That sexual compensation it is, of course. You want the same sexual compensation that you used to get. You think you're going to get the same compensation, my dear? My dear, you think you're going to? No, you cannot. It's impossible. It's impossible for you to get this type of compensation. No, put it back where you get it from. There's no service, we out of service. The married women are out of service. That's how come they're starving you guys sexually. Remember, Rose, is the same girl or the same woman that said that marriage doesn't benefit men sexually. And now I'm getting deeper as why it doesn't benefit you guys sexually. If you care so much about marriage and you are selfish, if you care so much about sex and you are selfish, don't get married. I'm trying to give you the solution. I'm trying to spare you from this ridiculous arrangement which is called marriage. If you don't want to become like the millions of married men who are in sexless marriages, don't get married. If you are selfish, you don't know how to help your woman, you don't know how to reason with your woman, don't get married, because I can promise you that marriage doesn't benefit men sexually. I should have been honest and said doesn't benefit selfish men sexually. How about that? Kids require attention. You have kids with this woman and you are refusing to give them attention, and all the attention they get is from their mother. Don't you think she's overworked or she's tired? Like, it's too much of her responsibilities. And now she has to take care of your ass. I mean, your ass in terms of your did I say your behind? Meaning your third member. I don't want to laugh. This is ridiculous. Actually, it is not ridiculous. It is ridiculous. You expect her. You expect her to damn it, to take care of you. Take care of your third member. And you expect her to be on her A game. You expect her to look sexy. How is she going to look sexy for you? You want her to wear lingerie for you just to keep you interested in her. How is she going to do that again, by the way? Oh, please enlighten me. I want to know, how do you expect her to do that again? With all the responsibilities she's drained, she doesn't even recognize herself anymore. Have you ever found out if she is stressed or not? You think it's easy to be a mom? If it was easy, then why are you avoiding the responsibilities and you are putting all those responsibilities on her? If it was that easy, why would you avoid it? I need to ask your ass this question. It is easy to be a mom and to be a parent. Why aren't you participating? The least thing you can do is to take her out, take her to places, okay, get babysitters, okay, outsource the work around the house. She's tired, get cleaner ladies, do something, get a nanny. Well, someone will say, Rose, what type of man are you referring to? Most of these men are broke. What did you just say? Most of these men cannot outsource. Okay, if your behind is broke, what I can tell you is, how about you help yourself? I mean, take your two hands there and help. Clean, do something. You cannot plan a date? Are you this broke to a point where you cannot even plan a date? Like, I want to know, what are we talking about? You mean to tell me you're so broke, you cannot plan a date? Wow, I am so baffled by this. I mean, I cannot understand, man. It's like, you want your cake and eat it too? So, Papi, if you want your cake, you need to help me. I'm trying to do my English accent. I don't even know how to imitate those English accent. So, darling, let me try to imitate them. So, darling, can you help me? What? Can you take the kid to the loo? Yeah, something like that. To the loo. Okay. I don't know. Like, I can't even imitate them, you know. So therefore, it's like, do something. Hey, go to the store. Go to those famous lingerie store. I'm not going to mention their name because they're not sponsoring me. Your girl here like to think business. If they want me to mention their name, those big brand name, you need to sponsor me. Yeah, I have to think ahead of the game. I don't think I'm a dummy, am I? Those lingerie stores or those perfume stores or those makeup stores, go there and buy the latest makeup, okay? The latest. Go to the ring store, like, surprise her with a meaningful, thoughtful gift. Don't just get a flower on your way home because you saw someone on the highway selling flowers. I mean, on discount. Your ass is going to buy flowers on discount. Like, be thoughtful. You need to invest in it so she can feel proudful and she can feel like if she matters. Okay, don't buy any type of gift that is on sale. It doesn't count, okay? I'm not trying to drain your bank account, by the way. I'm not trying to tell you to go broke wanting or trying to convince a woman. I'm saying that once in a while, let's say your behind is on the budget, you are struggling. The struggle is real. The economy, it's not that feasible these days. Life is hard, okay? Let's be honest. You don't want to go broke. Now, that being said, you can at least sacrifice a little bit of money just to convince her once in a while. Take her to the on dinner. You know, you need to nourish this. Hey, if you take a woman on dinner and she may come home and want to be with you in that manner, sexually. You understand? She may say, well, I think I like him. And all of a sudden, she's going to fall in love with you again. You know, that's why you do date night. So you can fall in love with each other. You may not be in love with her anymore. She may have had multiple kids and she doesn't look the same and you don't feel attracted to her. But I would like to say creating new memories with her may cause a spark between you guys, okay? You may just give it a chance again. Look, you have decided to be with this woman for the rest of your life, for better. Okay, for better, forward. Yeah, for better. No. Someone will say, Rose, what I am experiencing in my marriage is undescribable. For the last 20 years, we are roommates. What did you just say? We are roommates. Okay. Your case is a complex one. I don't know I can solve that. Your case is a complex case. How am I going to solve that? 20 years of a roommate and you're married? I cannot help you, sir. What did you do to become a roommate for 20 years? You think we're talking about 20 days? That's how come when people tell me stories about, my relationship went cold. I'm like, what did you do to contribute to that? Because initially, I don't think it was this cold. If it was this cold, I don't think your behind would have survived it. You wouldn't have stayed. But it went cold. I want you to tell me the reason. And 9 times out of 10, they're not doing what they're supposed to do, but they like to complain about how soft their relationship has went. Do you understand? Okay, it went south so quickly. After 5 years of marriage, we had 3 kids, and now she is no longer interested. She said she went to postpartum. So she doesn't feel beautiful anymore. So she doesn't want to give her body to me. I turned into her roommate. Save me. Okay. Enough of this bullshit. I get it. You say you have developed calluses on your... You said that you have developed calluses on your right hand? Or are you left? No. Are you left-handed or right-handed? Oh, you have developed calluses on both because your marriage went sexless. And now, for the past 20 years, though you don't hit the gym, you have developed a gym of on your own with your hands. And lotion couldn't help you prevent these calluses that you have developed on your fingers. You say, well, Rose, you're trying to mock me while I'm being serious. Rose, I'm being serious. This matters. It means a lot to me. You wouldn't have developed calluses on either of your fingers. Of your hands. Except for you go to the gym and you lift heavy. Calluses that comes from you beating your meat. I'm trying to tell you that you could have this could have been avoided. Okay, you could have avoided this if your ex was humble enough. If you were humble enough, you could have avoided this. Honestly speaking, I know I'm being very dramatic, but this is the honest truth. Hey, you could have saved yourself those calluses. Okay. Honestly speaking, you could have helped her, you could have cherished her, you could have just spoiled her. Women are not as hard as you think, okay? I don't think we're set in our ways. It's just that when women are frustrated, they give up, and when they give up, they don't turn back. When the woman gives up, she's ready to lose any and everything. Even a 20-year marriage. So you need to avoid that, okay? Take a woman seriously when they say, you know what, I'm done. This is when she complains to you, learn to listen to your woman. She is complaining for a reason. So learn to listen to her. That's what I'm going to tell you. Do not let her complain go by just like that. Do not think she's nagging when she repeatedly complains to you about something she doesn't like or she needs help with. She's complaining because she wants you to find a solution to that. She wants a solution, and if you fail to find a solution to the matter she's complaining to, she might internalize it and decide not to give her body to you. Women do not just wake up and not give their body to a man, okay? Okay, married men are in a sex. I mean, most of them are tempted to cheat because they're set in their ways and because they're sexually starved, and they do play a role that leads to their sexual situation or their lack of sex within their marriage. Okay, I'm not blaming all of them, but I'm just trying to say that do not be surprised, and do not trust them when they come and complain to you. It's always safe to listen to both sides before you can make a concluding judgment, because married men, when they turn into cheaters, they will say any and everything to get another woman, okay, in their bed, because that's their sole purpose of wanting to cheat. They're not cheating to leave their wives, they're not cheating to leave their children, they're cheating just because that side of their life is not being met, and they would definitely outsource it and lie to women, and to a point where some of them will not wear their wedding rings. Okay, they will toss their wedding ring aside when they are outside of their house, just to make another woman believe that they are single. Most of them are on dating site with a different status, because if they were to be honest, no woman would look at them, you see. So that is how you call it, a point that few don't understand, and they like to run with the wind and side with the married man or the married woman. People have issues in their marriages. It's always ideal to listen to both sides before you make that type of decision. Uncommon theories, uncommon answer. Again, my name is Rose, and I shall always remain the Rose that you know. Thank you.